A trip to an amusement park, Module 3, Week 2 assessment. Writing. Reading the selection and choose the best answer to each question. Baylor wrote a story about visiting an amusement park with his brother. Read the first part of the story and look for any changes he should make. When you finish reading, answer the questions that follow. A trip to an amusement park. Last weekend, my brother and I went to an amusement park. We arrived at the park around noon on Saturday. We decided to eat lunch. When my brother suggested we have either burgers and pizza, I insisted that we eat pizza. After we ate lunch, my brother asked me if I would go with him to the arcade. We spent an hour there, playing games and eating long strands of red licorice. At about 2 o'clock p.m., my brother asked me if I was ready to go on the giant roller coaster. Because I was a little nervous about it, I agreed to go on the roller coaster. Thankfully, he promised to sit next to me. I felt prepared to get on one of the scariest rides I could imagine. Number 1. What is the correct way to write sentence 2? Sentence 2. We arrived at the park around noon on Saturday. We decided to eat lunch. A. Notice the punctuation and the change of wording. A. We arrived at the park around noon on Saturday, comma, or we decided to eat lunch. B. We arrived at the park on noon on Saturday, comma, and we decided to eat lunch. C. No changes needed. Number 2. What change should be made to sentence 3? Sentence 3. When my brother suggested we have pizzas and burger, I insisted that we eat pizza. A. Change either to neither. When my brother suggested we have neither burgers and pizza, I insisted we eat pizza. B. Change and to or. When my brother suggested that we have either burgers and pizza, I insisted that we eat pizza. C. No changes needed. Number 3. What change should be made in sentence 7? Sentence 7. Because I was a little bit nervous about it, I agreed to go on the roller coaster. A. Change because to although. Although I was a little bit nervous about it, I agreed to go on the roller coaster. Change go to goes. Because I was a little bit nervous about it, I agreed to goes on the roller coaster. C. No changes needed. Good luck!